In this video, I will demonstrate the most effective ways to utilize Pinterest pin ideas for your small business. And I'm also sharing some clever hacks that can significantly boost your engagement and click-through rate. So if you have been struggling with using Pinterest ideas, then this video is for you. Welcome back, everyone. If you are new here, a warm welcome to you. My name is Nancy Badillo, founder of the Etsy Mastery course, and I'm thrilled to have you join my community of Etsy sellers. Get ready to take your small business to the next level. In this video, I'm going to guide you step by step through the process of creating effective video pin ideas. I will cover everything from the essential key elements that every pin idea should have to adding clickable links to your products and services, how to optimize for SEO, and even sharing a special Pinterest hack that can skyrocket your engagement and click-through rates. So this video is jam-packed with valuable information, so be sure to watch it all the way through. And if you have any questions at any moment, simply drop them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So let's go ahead and get started by heading over to Canva to create a pin idea. All right, so here we are on my Canva account. If you currently are not using Canva, I highly recommend trying them out. I'm going to leave my referral link below this video and you're able to try Canva Pro for 30 days. So the first thing you want to do is once you're logged in into your account, you want to make sure that you're optimizing your pins for Pinterest. You probably have already noticed if you use multiple social platforms that every social media platform for the most part has a different size. So this size here is 1,000 in width and 1,500 in height. And you want to make sure that you're optimizing your pins correctly for Pinterest, because if not, people will lose interest or your pins will be either too long, so they'll get truncated or not receive enough engagement or clicks. So that's the first thing you want to make sure that you do. The second thing that I did on this particular pin is that I added my focus keyword in the actual pin. So my focus keyword is minimalist jewelry. Do you have to do this? Not necessarily, but I do recommend that, because if somebody is typing in the search, because Pinterest is a search engine, and they're typing in minimalist jewelry and they see your pin idea and it has those keywords there, they're more likely to click. So this is going to skyrocket your click-through rates. People are going to engage more with your actual pin. So that's why I highly recommend it. I use it for my Etsy store as well as for my brand and other products that I recommend online. So that's the first thing that I did. In addition to that, I went ahead and branded my Etsy store. Now, this is an Etsy store that I just made up. I don't sell jewelry, but I just wanted to give you guys an example of how it would look. I do recommend either entering your URL if you sell on your website. Maybe you have a Shopify store, make sure to add that. Or maybe you have an Etsy store. Maybe you are a creator and you're creating content to bring brand awareness to your brand. Then you could actually put your URL there, like your blog name. So make sure that you have something here just for brand awareness. In addition to that, what I did was I dropped 5 images here so they could actually see a quick glance of what exactly I sell on my jewelry store. So this is pin number 1. And what you want to do is create multiple pins, because ultimately what we're going to be doing is combining all of these together to create a video pin idea. So I did the first one here and I put choker, and then I just have a picture and then my branding down here. I put minimalist ring, and then I have my branding down here. I've put another photo, layering earrings. I have my branding, minimalist bracelet, the photo, my branding, pearl dangle earrings, my picture, my branding. And then here, what I did was I said, click to learn more, and you can find additional details on the notes of this pin. So I'm telling them what to do. So either they click and it takes them directly to my Etsy store, or if they don't click yet, they could actually go to the notes section of this pin to find more information about each of these products that I added, right? I didn't want to add too much text here. So what that does is that when you redirect them and you have a call to action, people are going to take action to whatever you're saying. So you could definitely remove this if you don't want both of them here. I actually have tried both of them and they do really well. So that's why I added it here. Once you're happy with all of your pins combined, what you could do is you could animate this if you wanted to. So you can make this, you could use something like that, corporate. As you can see, the pictures and the text is moving. I kind of like the fade, and then I like this one, the pan. A lot of these are free, and then some you do have to have the Canva Pro, so just keep that in mind. But let's say that we go with this one, the pan. What you want to do is go ahead and click here. And then what you want to do is here, you could actually say animate on both. You could change the speed. You could go ahead and change the direction if you want it from this way or the other way. And then you could go down here and click to apply to all pages. I personally would go ahead and apply to all pages. So I'll go ahead and pan, apply to all, and it automatically applies that particular animation that you pick to all of your pins. Now, in addition to that, what you want to make sure that you do is that you click on this little timer and you time it so people could have enough time to look at every photo. You don't want to go too fast. My recommendation is between 3 seconds and 4 seconds. I usually do like 3 seconds on photos because there's no text that they really have to read. It's not like filled with text. So go ahead and click 3 seconds and then apply to all pages. So automatically, every slide is going to be basically like a slide. It's going to be 3 seconds. Now, lastly, once you're happy with your animation, if you added some, you don't have to if you don't want to. And once you added the timing, which I highly recommend that you do so, what you want to do is you want to name your file. One thing for SEO for Pinterest is that your pins should have a file name, because your pins get found not only on Pinterest, but on Google and other large search engines. So that's going to amplify your reach and drive more visibility to your products. And many people don't know this. So what you want to do is go ahead and put your focus keyword. So my keyword was minimalist jewelry. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a hyphen and then put jewelry. I can't type. Once you're happy with this, what you're going to do is go ahead and share, go ahead and download, make sure that you select MP4 video if it's not selected already, and go ahead and download it. It's going to take a few seconds to download this file. It's about 21 seconds long. So just give it a few seconds, and then we're going to head over to Pinterest, and I'm going to show you how exactly to optimize the pin and upload this beautiful pin idea. All right, so this is the exciting part. I'm going to show you some serious hacks that are going to be game changers for you. Now, Pinterest has to be by far my favorite platform. It drives me the most traffic out of all the platforms. It's the one that I have the least followers, but I get more traffic from Pinterest than anywhere else. And if you are a small business owner and you're not using Pinterest, I highly recommend that you start taking it seriously. If you still need help, maybe you're struggling with it, which I totally understand, I actually have a mastering Pinterest course that I highly recommend for you to check out. I'm going to leave the link in the text box below, as well as in the comments area. If you can't find it or have questions, let me know. So the first thing you want to do is that when you're ready to go ahead and publish your pin idea, you want to go to Pinterest and you want to click on this plus sign right here on the far right corner. And you want to go ahead and click on idea pin. From here, it's going to tell you create new. So go ahead and click there, and you're able to go ahead and drag and drop your pin idea. Now you're able to also drag and drop images, and it'll create that video for you as well. So whatever you prefer. I already created mine on Canva, so I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop it here. Now, keep in mind that when you do a video on Canva, a lot of times the main photo is like this. It looks like a blank page, and it does have the play button, as you can see. What I like to do is edit the cover and pick one of these images. It's because it's still loading those images from the animation that we put, and I don't want it to show up like a blank page, because if your pin is like blank, no one's going to click, no one's going to engage. So make sure that you do have a cover on it. It could be one of the covers from the actual video, or you could add one if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this as the cover, which is perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to optimize now your pin idea for SEO, and also show you some cool hacks that you probably didn't even know about. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you add that minimalist jewelry in your actual pin title. So what I did was I already wrote my description and also wrote my title. So this is my title here. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste. And it says, elevate your fashion game with our collection of minimalist jewelry. So I have the keyword here. I have it as the file name, right? And then we have it right here as well. Now from here, what you want to do is go ahead and choose your board. I'm just going to put it in one of my boards for now. I don't sell jewelry. This is just an example. So I'm just going to put it here. I have an Etsy tips pin idea board. And from here, what you're going to do is make sure that this is on, allow people to comment. Obviously, you want people to engage. Whatever engagement you get, whether it's a like, a comment, a share, a reshare, all of these things help you get more visibility. So you want to make sure that's on. And from here, what you could do is publish immediately if you wanted to, or you could publish at a later time. So based on what you're doing at the moment. So what we're going to do now is go to add the details. A lot of people don't know this, but you could go down here. And this is obviously if you're creating a pin about cooking, you can add the ingredients here. If you're creating a tutorial on how to create something, you can have the tutorial. You can have the list of supplies here. I like to click on notes. And this is great for anything. It doesn't matter whether you're selling a product like jewelry, maybe you're a content creator and you're creating like 5 tips to grow on Instagram. This is great to add additional details about whatever you're pinning about. And what I do is I already have here a description that I wrote. And what I did was I just took every product that I was promoting and I added a short, simple description about that particular product, as you can see. So I have the choker, I have a little description, minimalist ring, layering earrings, minimalist bracelet, pearl dangle earrings, and I have a description. Down here, what I did was I said, don't miss the chance. Oops, let me take this off. Don't miss the chance to learn more about each piece and save 20% with the discount code SPRING20. And then I put click now to discover our minimalist jewelry collection and find your new to-go pieces. So what I did here was I added the keyword again. You want to make sure that for SEO purposes, because Pinterest is a search engine, you want to include your main focus keyword in the file name of the pin, in your title, and also in your description again. And then I put have questions, drop them below. Now this section here where it says have questions, people can actually interact with this pin and leave comments. You'd be surprised how many people don't do that. They don't interact with their followers, or they never even notice that they could actually do that. So make sure that you take advantage of that, because the more that you interact with people, the more people click your pin and like it, reshare it, leave a comment. All of that counts as a engagement for Pinterest. And the more people do that, the more they show your pins to more people and the higher your pin will rank. So that's the reason why you want to make sure that you do that. Now, once you're happy here, you want to go ahead and publish. Now, one thing that I want to give you as a pro tip is I used to put my discount codes up here. I used to say, grab 20% with this code. And that's okay. And you could try it out and see what works better for you. But what happened is after a while, whenever I wasn't running that special anymore, I will have to go back and delete that pin, because if people clicked on it and they went to the actual product, it didn't have that discount anymore, or the code wouldn't work anymore. So people thought it was being fraudulent just to get a click, and you don't want to do that. So what I learned is better to put it in the actual notes, because if you are running like a time sensitive discount, like they say you're running a discount for the next 5 days for spring, but you don't want that discount to be available in summer or like next in fall, what you could do is you could go back to the actual pin, edit, and remove this section of that. So you could come back and remove the discount code and just keep click now to discover our X, Y, and Z. So that's a pro tip. I highly recommend doing it this way. So therefore you can always delete it if you're not running that special, and then you don't necessarily have to delete that actual pin, especially if you're getting a lot of clicks, a lot of engagement. We don't want to delete the pin. So once you're happy here, go ahead and click on publish. This automatically is going to take a few seconds to publish that pin. Video pins tend to take a little bit longer, so keep that in mind. So here we go. So here is the video pin. Here is my title, as you can see. Here is the information, the notes, right, that we added. As you can see them here. But one thing that you want to do now, this is the Pinterest hack that I wanted to show you guys. Go ahead and grab the link to that product. I'm just using my Etsy store link right now for an example. Go ahead and add the link that goes to those products or that collection, if you have a link specifically to a collection, and click on these 3 dots right here. Go ahead and click on edit pin. And from here, look at this. You're able to add a link. Go ahead and add it. When you create the pin idea originally, it's not going to let you add the link for some reason. You have to go back and edit the pin in order to add the link. How did I figure this out? Because of what I was just telling you guys. When I run specials on my main Etsy shop, I go back and edit a lot of the things, and that's how I actually found it one day. So go ahead and put your link here. And you don't have to do anything else. Just leave it how you already have it, unless you want to make some additional changes, and go ahead and save. So now when people look at this actual pin idea, let me go ahead and refresh it. As you can see, it has right here, Etsy. It has my link. If they click here, it's going to take them, well, obviously to my Etsy store that don't sell jewelry, but this is just an example. It's going to take them to the whatever link that you put here. Now, in addition to that hack, I recommend this additional hack. What you're going to do is you're going to come down here. You see where it has my profile picture in the bottom and it says add a comment. What you want to do is go ahead and click here and say, thanks for stopping by. Have questions, right? Drop them below. And then what you could do, if you want, this is what I do for my pins, is give us a follow. And then go ahead and type in your username. So go ahead and, oops, let me remove this. Go ahead and type in your username. And what I mean by that is, this is what happens when you have a lot of shortcuts. Go ahead and type in @ and then put your username. So I'm going to put mine. And I'm going to go ahead and select my account right here, right? So now when I publish this, right? Now when people read my comment, right, they're able to go ahead, and even though I can't see the comment right now because for some reason it hides it from you, even though it's there, when people click on the actual @ it's going to take them to your actual profile. It's going to take them over here. Let me show you where. It's going to take them right here. So what you could do as a second strategy is that when they see your profile here, obviously you will have the link here that takes them back to your products, your services, your Etsy store, Shopify, your website, wherever you're sending traffic. But you could also have a big banner like this that you could say link in bio. So you're almost like redirecting them again. Head over to my store or head over to my blog or head over to download this freebie, whatever it is. But this strategy, ever since I implemented, it has really increased my click-through rate, my engagement, and most important, my sales. So there you go. Everything you needed to know about how to create Pinterest pin ideas for your small business. If you have any questions, again, please drop them below. And if you enjoyed this video, please take a few minutes to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.